Pyramids, just hearing the word makes you feel a little strange, right? Who built them? Why were they built? What's the real reason behind them? Humans? Impossible. Aliens? Definitely not. Then who? What if I told you the pyramids were built by something far more terrifying? Something ancient, something dark. Not from the sky, but from a place much closer to us, a place most people fear. Tonight, we're going to dig deep into the scary truth about who really built the pyramids. Get ready, because once you hear this, things won't ever feel the same. The pyramids are over 4,500 years old, huge structures that still leave us scratching our heads. How did they do it? The Great Pyramid was built using giant stones, some of them weighing 70 tons. And back then, there weren't even wheels to help move them. Imagine trying to stack such heavy stones without machines. Sounds impossible, doesn't it? For years, experts have been trying to figure it out. Some people even think aliens came down and helped. But here's the thing that's just not true. The real story is far more chilling. Back in ancient times, people didn't think humans built the pyramids. They believed something else did something powerful, something dark. These beings weren't from outer space. They were from a hidden world, a place full of spirits and Jinn's, creatures of magic and darkness. The pyramids weren't just about stone and tombs. No, back then, Egypt was a place where magic was real, where rituals happened in plain sight. The pharaohs, the kings of Egypt, didn't just rule over people. They had connections to otherworldly beings, jinns, dark spirits. These jinns were the ones who helped build the pyramids, not to honor the dead, but for something much darker. Let's dive deeper. Pharaoh Ramses, one of the most famous Egyptian kings, heard about a prophet named Moses. Moses climbed a mountain to speak directly to God, Ramses. He wanted the same power, but he didn't want to climb a mountain. He wanted to build a huge tower to reach the heavens himself. The pyramids weren't just big tombs. They were meant to be stairways to the gods. Ramses thought that by building them, he could prove he was as powerful as God. But what he didn't know was that the jinns were tricking him. They used their dark powers to help, but they had their own plan. The pyramids weren't just monuments, they were built to channel evil forces into our world. The more Ramses built, the more power these creatures gained. Today, we see the pyramids as wonders of the world. But what if we've been wrong all along? What if they're not just tombs? What if they're still holding something dangerous? The pyramids could be giant traps, holding on to the energy of the jinns, keeping them in our world. Let's not forget the strange events that happened when Howard Carter opened King Tutankhamun's tomb in 1922. People who were there started dying, some in really weird ways. Some called it a curse. Others thought something darker was released when they disturbed the pharaoh's rest, something that had been hidden inside those pyramids for centuries. What if we've only scratched the surface? What if these ancient buildings are still full of hidden powers that we don't understand? Maybe the pyramids are still active, quietly influencing the world in ways we can't even imagine. And if you ever visit the pyramids, well, you might want to think twice before getting too close. So, are the pyramids just cool monuments from history, or are they something much scarier? The more we learn, the more we realize there's a lot we don't know. And what if the real secret isn't buried beneath the pyramids, but is still happening right now? If you thought this was chilling, you're not ready for what's next. There are even more terrifying stories out there, like the real truth behind Halloween. You think it's all just fun and costumes, but trust me, the real story will make you shiver. Click here to check out 5 true disturbing Halloween night stories you should know. I'll see you on the dark side.